a season ago. They like to change that now.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year, Greg. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoffs in their respective conferences.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Brook Lopez. Porzingis is out there with Young. Then it's Miller, and it's DeRozan in the shooting guard position. Westbrook with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Noah, the pass to Westbrook. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Well, but how about the communication, guys? I got a feeling that's something they may have tried in practice.
Miller kicks to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. Miller dishes to Lopez. Shot on the wing. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Westbrook with it. Feeds to Sullinger. There's the pick. To the paint. Young with the steal. It's Young on the wing. Takes the three. And that one's good. Young's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Sullinger passes to Johnson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Miller kicks to DeRozan. Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Young, a screen on Westbrook. Off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Lopez a screen. Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And it's Smith missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Miller outside. Lopez a screen on Sullinger. Miller no up. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Wizards. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
J.R. Smith hits them both.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Miller kicks to DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Westbrook with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Here's Westbrook, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Westbrook drives in. Lopez with the block. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson. Oh,
He went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Pass to Sullinger. Johnson right side. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wesley Johnson.
And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer. And Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Turner's checked in for Oklahoma City. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Smith. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Roten's checked in for Miller. And it's DeRozan missing.
You know, and getting back to Wesley Johnson, you kind of want to kidnap him and just chain him to a set of weights. I mean, he has all the natural ability in the world to be a difference maker, but he just lacks the strength to do anything with it. I mean, a voracious competitor in college. He's been relegated to marginal production at the pro level, and I really feel like a lot of it is because he physically struggles at times at this level.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, on the topic of Wesley Johnson, I remember him in college. I remember the guy who took over games and even showed a certain toughness when he did it. He hasn't gotten to that point here in the pros, so he may soon be entering a crossroads in his career.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Wesley Johnson. And a new group in for the Nets. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Porzingis. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Young. And Gordon subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Guys, what a nice surprise Tony Roten was last season, especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Roten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
Now here's Westbrook. Right side, Turner. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it.
And for Roten last season, he even took on more of a scorer's mentality. Went up in points, went down in field goal percentage. But like a boxer, he gets a little extra credit for pushing the action.
And he gets it to go.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Sullinger the screen. Westbrook kicks to Sullinger. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And, you know, talking about Roten, I think the next step in his development is to produce at the same level but with greater efficiency. Too often his highlight reel passes led to turnovers. He would gamble defensively, too. That's, to me, just a young player growing up on the job.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Roten kicks to Gordon. A beautiful reverse layup. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Shots good by Turner. Nets trailed by 3. Here's Roten. Hickson a screen. Off the screen. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook. They look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hill's checked in. Westbrook drives in. And it's good. And the Thunder lead by 3.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board. And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster. He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
On the wing, Gordon. Hickson a screen. No good from the wing.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors. Roten kicks to Hill. Hickson a screen. It's back to Hill. Nets passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. The turnaround Jay. And that one goes long.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
The drive by Hill. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
Watson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Young's checked in for Brooklyn.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Nets. From down in the low post, it goes. DeRozan's got 7 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And here's Watson. Dish out to Pondexter. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Good on the shot. Smith's got 7 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Watson kicks to Smith. Oklahoma City the rebound. Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Not much to complain about for Brooklyn fans with the Nets' road play last year. Looked pretty much the same as they did at home.
And, Kevin, that can cut both ways. I mean, the Nets were 19-22 on the road. Exactly the same record they had at Barclays.
Lopez, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson.
And for the Nets, on the road, they did have some differences. As a team, they shot better on the road than at home by a significant margin.
Lopez, no luck.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
The Thunder leading by 4. Now Watson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second.
OKC, make some noise for your...
Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
They've got Smith. Noah is out there with Hill. Then it's Johnson. And it's Watson in at the point guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Here's Roten. Another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
After the Nets' big moves the past couple years, they were looked at as an older team, but you break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
Actually had the... fifth youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
Lopez, a screen on Johnson. Young dishes to Lopez. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Pick up by Hill. On the wing, Hill. And that's going to be a travel.
Brooklyn ball.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now here's Roten. He has 5. Lopez right side. Fires from the line. He squares up and sinks it. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
For 3, Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And watching Amir Johnson, Clark, he seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint. He's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And talking about Amir Johnson, he's really the last of a discontinued model, if you will. When the Pistons called his name in the 2005 NBA draft, the year before the rookie age limit was put in place, he became the last 18-year-old drafted into our league. And it did take him a number of years to kind of get up to the pro speed.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City, Jared Sullinger comes in for Jordan Hill. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Clock is at 3. Nice D from DeRozan.
Guys, did you know not once in Johnson's 10 seasons has he averaged more than 11 points or 7.5 rebounds a game? Sometimes he doesn't even start. And yet, there's a certain sect of followers who feel Amir Johnson is among the most valuable, efficient players in the league.
Thunder trailing by 4. Westbrook with it. Sullinger outside. Johnson the screen. Smith the pass to Sullinger. Misses off the right iron. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Lopez a screen. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Nice shot by Smith. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Miller against Smith. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Sullinger. And Sullinger missing. Nets leading by 4. Miller outside. Lopez outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
And Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was available.
Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
And Young kicks to Lopez. Drops one in from the wing. Lopez has got 8 here in the quarter.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success.
Westbrook kicks it to Noah. Smith drives in. Count that one. Smith's got 13 points. Nets leading by 4. Miller outside. Kicks to Lopez. Back to Miller. Young in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. The rebound by Johnson. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Well, Greg, in the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Turner's checked in for Noah. And it's Pondexter in for Wesley Johnson. Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at us.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. Here's Porzingis. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Westbrook. And Turner kicks to Sullinger. And stolen by Roten. Throws up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here is Roten. He has 7. Hill has the open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
They set the pick. The drive by Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 15.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Roten. It's Hill on the wing. Fires the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Nets leading by 3. Roten dishes to Hill. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
There's a screen. Turner with a screen for Westbrook. Oh!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Lopez, a screen on Smith. High post Lopez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. it just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Now Hill. He's got 9. In the corner, it's Gordon. Passes it to Lopez. Shot is no good. Good work defensively by Turner. He lobs it up. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Brooklyn leading by 6.
2 minutes.
Now here's Roten. He has 7. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Hickson's checked in. Watson, the pass to Hill. He dishes it to Pondexter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Both free throws good from Hill.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
It's stolen by Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. A minute 20 left in the first half. Roten with it. 9 points in the game so far. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
Pick up by Hill. Watson kicks to Hill. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Pondexter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. There's the pass.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference.
Hill is screen on Gordon. Watson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Shot clock at 6. Pondexter dishes to Turner. The rebound by Roten. Outside Hill. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hill's got 12 points in the game.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Nets leading by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And now the 3rd quarter about to get going. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Now this.
He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting.
Second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Just absolute domination in this one for Smith. 15 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Tony Roten out there with Gordon. And there's Hickson. And there's Hill. And it's Porzingis in the power forward position. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Johnson.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And here's Hill for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Westbrook. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Roten. Here's Porzingis. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And stolen by Roten. And here we go. Roten heading to the hoop. Noah with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 8.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And Hill has it in the corner. Can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Gordon, the pass to Porzingis. He kicks it to Roten. Just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Noah against Hickson. Great defense that time from Noah. Noah the screen. A good look from Smith. Green for 2 points. Smith's got 21 in the game. Here's Gordon. Dishes it to Hickson. And he banks in the layup. Hickson's got his first points in this one.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Turner's checked in for Noah. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Terry in for Russell Westbrook. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Porzingis. Terry kicks to Turner. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Hill, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lopez, he's checked in for the Nets. Miller comes in for Roten. The feed to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And the Thunder making a change here. Pondexter's checked in. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Thunder trailing by 6. Terry dishes to Caldwell Pope. There's a good screen. Pick up by Hill. Clock at 6. Back to Terry. For the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Gordon. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 8 points for Eric Gordon.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Turner against Lopez. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Miller kicks to Johnson. No good on the 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
And they get it back. Nets leading by 6. Right side, Gordon. Johnson, the pass to Hill. Turner comes with the double team. Hill dishes to Gordon. Misses the 3. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break. Had the 3rd best record post All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out. And that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
Hill kicks to Johnson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Johnson's got 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Feeds it to Turner. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Brook Lopez. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Thunder. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Brooklyn. DeRozan comes in for Gordon.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
The shot's good from Lopez. Thunder trailing by 8. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And last season, the Nets made sure nobody went off against them. They would lose games, but they did a great job of limiting an opposing star from taking over.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Evans comes in for Turner. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jason Terry. And here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Caldwell Pope kicks to Westbrook. Pick up by Hill. Westbrook passes to Caldwell Pope. 4 on the shot clock. Hill. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a two-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
On the topic of Caldwell-Pope, he's the kind of guy who needs a year to feel his way around. In college, Greg, you may recall he showed dramatic improvement between years 1 and 2. The same thing has been true in the pros.
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside shot, tremendous defensive tools. He just needs to add some strength and stay in attack mode to reach the next level in his development.
Westbrook kicks to Hill. Miller against Evans. There's the pick. Here's Caldwell Pope. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And it's Miller penetrating. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Thunder trailing by 6. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook dishes to Caldwell Pope. Down low. Here's Johnson. Here's Hill. Second shot opportunity. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Miller. He feeds it to Lopez. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 5 assists tonight.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Caldwell Pope passes to Hill. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Hill's got 6 points in the quarter. Miller kicks to Lopez. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Thunder trailing by 6. Now Watson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Caldwell Pope dishes to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Johnson with the block. Kicks to Young. And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Johnson attacking. It's back to Hill. Again missing Hill.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Hill. Jared Sullinger comes in for Reggie Evans. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And then for Brooklyn, J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Tony Roden in for Andre Miller.
So Wesley Johnson has been getting it done. He has 9 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And he can't hit the second.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Roden, the pass to Young. Here's DeRozan. Johnson with the block. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Smith kicks to Sullinger. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal. 2 shots in the lineup coming. Joakim Noah.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Nets leading by 4. Now here's Roden. 10 points for him. Young in the corner. Here's DeRozan. And no good trying to get that one. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Thunder trailing by 4. Hill is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Noah. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Just 5 to shoot. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside DeRozan. Here's Porzingis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Thunder shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And they take the lead. And that's 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
A rebound by the Nets. Roten's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Smith outside. Here's the dish to Westbrook. To the middle. Leaps for it. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Here's Smith. Long range from the inbound. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half. Roten, the pass to Porzingis. Tries to snap the cold streak.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Sullinger's checked in for Hill. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Quincy Pondexter. The Nets also changing it up. Lopez comes in for J.J. Hickson. And it's Hill in for Young. Westbrook dishes to Sullinger. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait one more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and he'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
Here's Lopez. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the Nets miss again.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backboard.
Sullinger with a screen for Westbrook. Smith for three. Caldwell-Pope.
Next foul.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Kentavious Caldwell.
That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. Turner's checked in for Noah. And Caldwell-Pope drops them both.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Roten, the pass to Porzingis. Shoots from the block. Here's Lopez. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Watson comes in for Russell Westbrook. Amir Johnson's checked in for the Nets. Evans kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Lopez with the steal. Outside DeRozan. It's Hill on the wing. Lopez inside. Turner covering. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Johnson. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Watson with it. Passes it to Smith. The Thunder with another miss. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Watson. Turner against Lopez. Watson dishes to Caldwell-Pope. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, this is some serious showmanship here. Loving that tomahawk.
Clarkie came with force, and that's not just getting 2 points. He was sending a message.
Making a statement.
And also a momentum shifter. I mean, the energy, you can see it. Take a look at the bench. Those guys are fired up. That makes you want to fight. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Watson with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Watson, the pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight to tie it up. That's good from Roten on the assist by Hill. Roten's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Turner. Sullinger comes in for Reggie Evans. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Outside Gordon. Picked by Bargnani. Shot clock at 3. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Johnson with a screen on Westbrook. Miller kicks to Johnson. Thunder with the rebound. To the inside. Smith. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Miller kicks to Johnson. Tries from 10. Again, Johnson missing. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Smith for 3. From beyond the arc, and then some. Smith's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Oklahoma City. The pass to Johnson. Can they get it? It's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And stolen by Gordon. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. That pushes it to double digits. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want. But then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Lopez a screen. Here's Roten. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 9 rebounds in the game. getting it done. Offensive rebound, but they'll get another chance. Westbrook against Hill. Pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Lopez. Here's DeRozan, looking to end the drought. Misses the one-handed jam. Westbrook against Lopez. Sullinger dishes to Johnson.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Roten the pass to Lopez. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Johnson outside. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. And he jams it with authority.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Noah kicks to Sullinger. Here's Smith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. Roten dishes to Lopez. And the layup falls.
Assist from
Lopez has got 15 points in just the second half.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook.
No hesitation when he saw the space that D was giving him. That's two.
Lopez passing to Porzingis.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Westbrook kicks to Smith. Johnson outside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're leading by 9. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Thunder making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in.
Quincy Pondexter.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Dishes to Pondexter. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Porzingis. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Westbrook. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Smith. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Lopez inside. Johnson on him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line for 2.
Wesley Johnson picks one up. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Brook Lopez hits them both. And here's Watson. And he commits the intentional foul. Six seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. They grabbed their own miss. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.